Okay, so let's look at one more problem on specific heat. This one's a little different than the one we've done before. This time it says if the temperature of the water is changed from 10 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius by the addition of 350 joules, how many grams were heated? So this time we're going to look for how many grams of water, water is important because that tells us what specific heat to use, was heated from 10 degrees to 35 degrees, and they added 350 degrees, 350 joules of energy. And if you remember the formula to find heat and all that, specific heat is Q equals mc times delta T. Remember, delta T is the change of temperature. So let's go ahead and create an inventory of what we have for this problem. We know we're looking for grams, so we're going to go ahead and put, we don't know what that is, but we're going to figure it out. We know C is the specific heat, and we know that the specific heat of water is 4.18. And if you remember, I got that off of a table. There's some in your notes, they're in the book, they are online. You can just get online and Google specific heat table, and it'll give you a whole list of every substance and whatever the specific heat is for that substance. Our amount of energy, heat energy, is 350 joules of energy. And then our two temperatures, where we have initial temperature and we'll have a final temperature. Our initial temperature was 10 degrees Celsius and our final temperature was 35 degrees Celsius. So since we're not looking for specific heat, we're not looking for the amount of energy, we're looking for the amount of mass. We have to rearrange this problem so that we'll get what we're looking for. And to do that, we just have to move some things around. So I want to get m over here by itself because that's what we're looking for. And to do that, I'm going to multiply this side by the specific heat and the delta T. It's just some basic algebra is all we're doing. So Q will be my numerator, and we're going to divide it by the specific heat and delta T. So let's go ahead and start plugging things in so we know what we have. We don't know what M is. That's what we're trying to find. Our Q, our specific heat, is 350 joules. Our put parentheses around that. Our specific heat for water is right here. And then our change in temperature. Remember, it's final minus initial. Okay, so T of F minus T of I. Don't get those mixed up or you'll come out with the wrong answer. So 35 degrees Celsius minus 10 degrees Celsius. We can go ahead and simplify that down a little bit. So M equals 350 over 4.18 and then 25 degrees Celsius. So we can go ahead and put that in our calculators and solve for that pretty quickly. 350, okay? Well, actually, let's do the new denominator first. Let's do the denominator first. So 4.18 times 25, and then it tells me that now M equals 350 over 104.5. So I can take 350, divide that into 104.5, and my answer for M, the amount of grams, remember it's in grams, is going to be M is equal to 3.35, I'm going to go round that up, grams of H2O.